Hey there, come get ready with me while I work on I Don't Matter with the inner child. So, I Don't Matter is one of the root problems or root programs in our quest to help the inner child. So, I don't matter. I want you to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Put your hands together so that you're uniting both sides of the hemispheres of your brain. And I want you to very slowly ask yourself, when is the first time that you felt like I don't matter? And think about that. If you understand kinesiology and you want to use the muscle testing, if you can do it. Sometimes people have problems doing it. Or if you're standing, you can figure out which is yes and which is no by balancing. You can also do that. So figure out how old you were. So first time, I don't matter. So I'm just going to make something up. So I would say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I go into months. Sometimes that helps to jog my memory. January, February, March. So that could have been St. Patrick's Day. Okay. I'm Italian. Italians don't matter on St. Patrick's Day. So maybe there was at 6 years old, in the month of March, maybe I felt like I didn't matter. And as a 6-year-old, that can affect a person. That could be something that affects a 6-year-old, So I would sit her down at a table, or if you're, if you're a boy, sit him down. Sit yourself down at a table as an inner child, or yourself, and then sit next to your inner child. So I want you to ask. So first of all, thank them for coming, because sometimes, I'll have to tell you, just a real quick aside, sometimes the inner child doesn't want to come, and you can't force them. So if in this exercise, you're not getting the results that you want, and your inner child is not willing to come, please don't push. Please do not push. Just pray that your inner child will come. But if your inner child does come and sits at the table, ask them. Of course. Okay, part 2. So I want you to ask your child what happened. I want you to ask your child, how did you feel that you thought you didn't matter? Are you feeling angry, anxious? Are you feeling left out? Are you feeling alone? Are you feeling mad? What are you feeling? And then just let them explain to you what the situation was, why they were feeling the way they were feeling. Maybe you want to ask them who's there with you, or who made you feel like that. Did someone say something to you? Ask them questions and sit and wait for the answer. Wait for them to respond to you, and then see them in that space. So let's say it was St. Patrick's Day. I'm just gonna tell you whatever comes to my mind. Everybody was wearing green. My mother's Ecuadorian. My dad is Italian. Do you think they remembered to send me in something green? Probably not. So I was probably one of the only ones without green. So green happens to be a weak color for me. St. Patrick's Day was never one of my favorite holidays either. And it happened to be that, later on it became another reason why I didn't like it. But I never really liked St. Patrick's Day, and I could never really put my finger on why. And so I probably didn't wear green. And what did I feel like? Embarrassed. Everybody's looking at me. Why don't I have green on? And I am feeling very defensive and saying like, I don't know. I don't know. So that could be a clearing too. So we want to clear that. So I'm going to sit with her and say, listen, you're not Irish. Your mommy didn't remember to put a green on you. It's not her fault. That's not a holiday she celebrates. It's okay that you're not wearing green. But to be there and say, I'm sorry that your mom forgot to put green on you. I'm sorry that you felt like you were the only one not wearing green. I'm sorry that people singled you out. And let them feel like they're seen and heard, that they're understood. And let them come out of that space of stuck and allow them to come out. And maybe you want to give them a green shirt to put on and make them feel better. Now, I know this might not be your issue, but I think it was mine. Now that I'm working into it, it's nothing that I ever remember personally, but thank you for allowing my inner child to feel more helped. But that's a great example of how you can allow that little inner child to come out of the hole that they're stuck, that they've dug in for themselves, by creating this this situation that, like, I don't matter. In other words, it doesn't matter that I'm Ecuadorian and I don't have green on. So anyway, and that's one of the things that you want to do to help your inner child. So again, take a deep breath in and a deep breath out and say, thank you for coming with me to move forward out of this stuck space, and allow them to do the thing that they felt like was missing. Give them the opportunity to feel like they matter. I came back for you as your future self to help you get out of this stuck space. You matter. You want to tell them that you matter, because you do. You matter, and I believe in you.